open microphone readings, and he's pretty great. And I think I would like to take just a minute or two, 3 times. We had 2 people who came here especially to sign up for the open mic, and so I want Ron Jensen to come up and read us 1 poem, and then I want these other 2 open mic readers to come up, and I'm going to really make this truncated, you guys. It's going to be about 1 or 2 minutes. Can you do it in that much time? So, Bryce and Kip, can you shorten it a little bit?
You can choose, but I honestly wanted to read my 7-minute.
Okay, all right. And so, Ron, come up, and we're going to think about it while Ron reads his poem. Can you read and hold the mic too?
Yeah.
Okay. And hold it really close.
Hi.
Hi, Ron.
This poem I love candy. I remember going to the candy store, getting lots of goodies, and always wanting more. Now I find something sweeter than I ever did back then. I mean, candy kids now, and I'll see in the end. I love candy, yes sweet. She's so sweet, as sweet as can be. I love candy. Not for sure, she's a girl I adore. Used to go get candy down at the local mart. Now I have a candy. It gives me a heart. Used to get high from all the candy I ate, but now I feel high from the candy that I ate. I love candy, yes sweet, she's so sweet, sweet as can be. I love candy, that's for sure. She's a girl I adore. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, one or the other of you then gets to read. If we've got to have 7 minutes, we'll take it. And then we're going to ask questions. Okay, so you 2 decide who's going to go first. And then next time the other of you is going to read. Okay. They're doing the, rock, paper, scissors.
I also have a 2-minute one.
Cool. Read the 2-minute. Come up.
If you guys really like it, you can beg for the 7-minute.
Okay, we'll do that next time. Come on up. Come on up. I love the open mic. It's my favorite thing, but we had to do this big thing tonight because, wow, this is awesome to have this, Okay. All right, and you're going to introduce yourself and then go ahead and read.
Okay. My name is Bryce. I'm from Georgia. I've only lived in Logan for like 3 weeks now. So this is the first poetry reading. Actually, I went to PoBev at USU, but this is the first community one out here in Utah.
Oh, we are so much better than PoBev.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, it wasn't as. Anyway.
We pay attention.
So this is a poem called Tattered. I'm sorry it's not memorized. I suck at memorizing. All right. Get the fuck out already. I'm tired of you begging for money. I'm tired of you sleeping on my couch. I've watched you come in and out of my room 1,000 times just to wake me up and slam the door shut. At one point I was happy to have you sleeping next to me. I was happy that you would even live in the same house. But I'm tired of your messes. I'm tired of all the bullshit excuses you make. I'm tired of pretending that I need you to keep me company in this empty fucking house. I appreciate how you would do the dishes or wash the laundry or vacuum the carpet, but honestly, you're the only reason that is there. You ate my food, you wore my shirts, you cracked dirt onto the floors. I was fine without you, and you have quite possibly ruined the idea of a roommate for me. Why would I want someone else to bother me when all I do is beg to be alone? Why would I want anyone to keep me up at night when all I need is sleep? Why would I want someone to try and redecorate my walls? Why would I want to smell your perfume when all it does is make the house smell like rotting words and poison promises? Do you love the way I smell? Do you love my unmade bed? Do you love my stringy hair? Do you love the way I stay up until 4 a.m. every night begging to be ripped apart by some unknown being? Do you love the way my hands feel as they grip harder? Do you love my violence? Do you love my doubt? You can say you love me all you want, but it will never change the fact that you ripped apart the blanket I made. You ripped it over and over as I tried to sew it back together. And now when you're cold and can't find the covers, my blanket is ripped to shreds, and all I want you to do is get the fuck out already.
Another thing I really love about Helicon West is it's uncensored, and what you write is what you present, and that's really important. So go for it, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. So my name is Kip Rogiers. I just finished a zine. It's called Silence is a Weapon, and I was going to read one poem from it called The Transcendence of the Transient, about my experiences being on the streets as a transgender person, but instead I'm just going to read the finisher, which I have memorized, luckily. So, if I knew now was my last chance to see the sun, I'd stare it down and leave the ashes of my retinas scattered on the ground. And if you are a mirror, then the congruence of light reflecting back shines more radiant than when first from the starkness of pre-creation, pining, splashed into vibration and sent the darkness writhing. Your words feel to me like my own breath. They soothe me from my rest. And if this were my last chance to hear your song, I'd listen so loud I'd left myself deaf. But if I could just direct that affection back, I could hold myself until I popped and all my pain came spilling out. And then I could kiss my own tears and tell myself that I won't ever be alone, and take all my burdens and cast them to the road, to be buried, to be forgotten in the winter snow. Your eyes fuel me full of lustful bliss, but if this were our goodbye kiss, my yearning would burn my lips to a crisp, my tongue would crumble to bits, and my teeth would fall out with my spit. But if I just gave myself back a tenth, I'd leave myself ravaged and spent, my diaphragm dying to supply my lungs with some oxygen. I'd shudder and seize from a feeling that I've never felt. I'd ripen and heal and blossom and peel, and then I would melt. And my shield drops when you laugh at my thoughts. But if I could only tell you one more thing, my blood would thicken to clots, my stomach would turn into rocks. I'd tie my tongue up in knots, trap the air inside my throat, and resign myself to tremble and choke. But if you're a mirror, a room full of mirrors, my echoes could bounce back the words from your glistening walls. I love you, they'd call. If you find yourself trapped in a life full of fear, I'll cut through your demons, I'll swallow them all. And the last time I touch you, I'll come wrapped in linen to hide the telltale rots of a leprosy victim. My fingers will shiver in locking your grasp, then release from the shackles of my empty hand. But if you're going to leave, you should take every piece, or my palm will miss you and long for your company, drop from the wrist and never return to me, and the rest I would shed like moth-eaten threads. I'll unweave the tapestry hanging between the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen and the part of me that can see it. And if ashes I should be for looking upon it, then burn me.